Good morning, team. Welcome back. Today is Friday. Looking at the overall market today, we have the top three stocks we're going to watch. Today is February 17th. One of the biggest movers from yesterday is actually Shopify. So definitely want to pay attention to see what's overall happening with this overall stock over here. You see basically it went to 57 all the way down towards 43. I believe it had earnings yesterday as well. So we definitely want to watch to see how it's going to overall move. RSI is a little bit more on the oversold side. It's sitting right on top of the SMA, which could lead to a possible bounce. If you're looking for long positions on Shopify, even though it had a bad earnings or earnings drop, we need to watch for the break of 45.60. Then we could start going to 48. 48 so happens to be the 1 year EMA. If we do come down, watch for the break and hold below 43, down towards 41. Just going to be a high risk short just because the RSI is so oversold. So this is the 180-day 4 hour, jumping over towards the 20-day 1 hour. You can see that the 20-day 1 hour, the MACD is actually trying to cross up over here, showing some sign of bullishness. RSI is oversold. So watch out for that break of 405 to 409. And then, of course, we're same thing. We're looking for that low, but I wouldn't really go for any short position over here. Next stock we're going to talk about is Tesla. So Tesla is actually pulling back. They have some recalls as well too. You guys can see that recalls and stuff like that. 362,000 EVs recalled. So definitely want to watch to see how Tesla's going to react to this overall news. Tesla has basically been pulling back since 217 back here, and then we basically sitting around 200, which is a major pivot point for the stock. Let's watch how Tesla moves. MACD is crossed down. RSI has the opportunity to go down. We're sitting right above that 1 year over here. So on the break of 197, we could start pushing down towards 190. Or if we start to break to the upside, we need a break and hold above at least 206. Then we could start basically pushing up, jumping over towards the 20-day over here. You guys can look to get in early if you want from the break of 201 to 206. Watch out for that. Let's jump over towards the 180-day again. You can see 201 is the break of the 20-day over here, and 206 or 205 over here. Preferably, I would probably just wait for the 1 year break since it's so close. Um, EMA line actually has moved slightly. Um, so watch for the break of 205, and then we could start basically pushing up towards 210 on Tesla. This 180-day EMA can act as some type of basically resistance for the overall stock. Right. Next stock we're going to talk about is going to be SPY. Before we move on, 180-day is crossed down on Tesla, and the 20 days crossed down. Just want to be cautious for a possible bounce at that 1 year EMA line over here. Next stock we're going to talk about is going to be SPY, right? Looking at SPY, SPY basically had a massive pullback. SPY is underneath a lot of major zones. SPY is basically underneath the 1 year over here. SPY is below the 1 year at 410.65. SPY is also below the 180-day as well. So definitely want to watch out for that as well. If we stay below 180 or 104, 408 over here. I'm sorry, 408. If we stay below 408, we can continue a bullish trend. I mean, a bearish trend. So watch for the break below 404, and then we could start going to 402, or watch for the break above 408, and then we could start going to 410 over here. So right now the MACD is crossed down. This is a previous bounce zone around that 404, and we have that SMA sitting right here as well. So I'm going to actually change the color of this, so I can know even if I'm on a smaller chart that that SMA is sitting at 402. So 404 to 402. And then on the 20-day doesn't look like it wants to cross over. So kind of have to wait and see today, especially on SPY. SPY looks very indecisive still. It has been on basically a range bound, right? Meaning it's been trapped between 418 and 404. It's not our first time bouncing at 404, and then it's not our first time rejecting those 418 or 416 levels. So want to watch to see how the stock is overall going to perform. But it is still trapped in this overall range on SPY. So you definitely want to be cautious probably. It has no problem basically going from the low to the high or the low or the high to the low. So be cautious with that. Make sure you guys use a stop loss, practice caution, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.